Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in. My name is Megan West, and I am a realtor with the Coffee Group Fine Homes International and Keller Williams Island Life Real Estate. Now, if you're like many people, you're probably wondering what impact the crazy year 2020 had on the real estate market. So I'm here to give you an update and really talk about 4 real estate trends that we're seeing. So the pandemic did disrupt home sales in the spring of last year. And since then, we've seen things change quite dramatically. So the number one real estate trend going on right now is inventory. There are slim pickings right now for buyers. And it's probably the hardest real estate trend to swallow. Inventory was down nearly 30% across the nation compared to the year before. And there just weren't enough houses for sale over the year to meet with that buyer demand. So, what exactly does slim pickings for buyers mean? So, it means that buyers may need to sacrifice some of their wants. I know that no buyer wants to hear that they're going to need to sacrifice things that are on their wish list. It's just you might need to give up some of the it might be nice to have for your must haves. So just focus on the short list of what you really have to have in your next home. That way you can find the least expensive home in the best neighborhood. And then over time, you can afford to upgrade it or perhaps even move to that next dream home. Another thing that might help for buyers is expanding your search. So if you've focused in and narrowed your search on a particular neighborhood or community, you might want to discuss with your local real estate professional other communities and neighborhoods that would give you that same feel and lifestyle and might encompass more inventory. And then also, really importantly, you're going to want to talk to a lender and get pre-approved right away. So in a market when inventory is especially low, no offers will be considered without that pre-approval letter or proof of funds if you are fortunate enough to be paying cash in this market. Now, what does slim pickings mean for sellers? Well, sellers, congratulations. You were able to get top dollar for your home, really higher than before the recession, especially in our marketplace. So low inventory means you have low competition. So you may see buyer offers flooding your inbox, your mailbox, and a lot of times people are willing to pay even over that fair market value. So if you do intend to list your property for sale, an agent can advise you on fair market value and even maybe price it ahead of the market slightly. And if you're still in a really hot market, they can drive prices up above and beyond what you're asking for that property. Now, speaking of that, real estate trend number 2 is that home prices are still rising. So what does higher prices mean for buyers? So that means that you're probably going to need to think about your budget, and I recommend that you really stay true to that budget. It can feel like FOMO, fear of missing out, that if you don't buy a home right now, you'll never be able to buy a home. I would like to take some of the fear out of that for buyers. There are lots of opportunities. I know that when we're representing buyers in this market, there are ways for us to search for off-market opportunities so that we're not just blowing your budget out of the water. Now, something else that's really important when home prices are still rising is you do want to make sure you have a nice sized down payment. That's going to help you with the affordability of that property. Now, 20% down payment is absolutely amazing because you can avoid PMI, which is private mortgage insurance. And that PMI is actually just a benefit to the lender. It doesn't benefit you as the buyer at all. Now, if you can't do 20%, 10% is still a really great down payment. It will still drop your interest rate and help make that home a little more affordable. Now, there are first-time home buyer programs, and we certainly have FHA loans where you can put as little as 3.5% down, but just keep in mind you're going to have a higher monthly payment if you're putting less money down. What higher prices mean for sellers is that you've got likely a very nice profit on the horizon, which you will absolutely need if you're also looking to purchase another home, because if home prices go up for you, not only are you getting more money for your home, you're going to pay more money for the home that you're purchasing. Real estate trend number 3, mortgage interest rates are still super low. I personally have a short list of great local lenders and a couple of online options where everyone is super competitive. They provide great service. So if you are looking to take advantage of borrowing money at a really low interest rate, it's still a great time to buy. Now, lower interest rates for sellers means that more buyers are motivated to purchase your home sooner rather than later. We don't know how long interest rates are going to stay low. We did see them creep up a little, and then we saw them drop again. So just keep that in mind. And then the last real estate trend that I'd like to discuss with you and share with you is that online real estate services are certainly growing. Now, there are third-party buyers, and we often refer to them in the industry as iBuyers. No doubt you've heard of the services offered from companies like Zillow, Opendoor, OfferPad. And this is how it works. You essentially tell one of those companies about the property that you have to sell. They then buy it from you, they put some money into it, and then they resell it at a higher price. All the while they handle home processing things like inspections, repairs, home showings, and then they basically charge you the same amount that a real estate agent is going to charge for their commission. Plus, there is often an additional service fee. I would just advise you, if you're looking to use a company like that, definitely read through the fine print. Sometimes that initial offer is really great. It's shiny and appealing because it's like a cash offer. And then when you get to the inspections, they really rake you over the coals, and just different things throughout the process. And it also can be a really cumbersome, slow process. So if you're looking to sell your home as quickly as possible and net the most amount of money, I would definitely advise interviewing some local real estate professionals. Now, the next service that we're seeing is virtual agents. So companies like Redfin have kind of created a hybrid product. So they reduce the traditional agent commission by handling things online, and they give you partial services. So some things are similar to working with an agent, and it is a fraction of the cost, but I want you to think of it as sort of a middle ground between hiring a real estate professional and selling your home yourself. Now, when selling a home, I think that you should be wary of the middle ground because, after all, your home is your largest financial asset. So you often do get what you pay for. Now, the last thing that we're seeing, which is actually really exciting, is mobile or online closings. Now, I happen to be located in the state of Florida, and thankfully we were considered essential in the real estate profession. So we were able to continue working. However, many people were not able to travel to our area. So the ability to do mobile or online closings is a tremendous value to everyone. As a seller, you never even have to show up to the closing office. Often we can schedule a mobile notary, or you can go to your local bank, sign off on everything. Some companies do even allow online, with the use of a webcam, that you could sign, and they basically do an online notary, which is a really cool process. And then it's great for buyers too. We do a variety of things to serve our clients who are relocating from other areas or purchasing a second or vacation home, where we'll do virtual showings for them. And then of course we can send those documents and hire a local notary to come meet that buyer where they are, whatever state they might be in order to facilitate the closing. So again, my name is Megan West. I hope you found this update really helpful. I look forward to being with you again soon and sharing the next market update. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Bye.